Hello, friends. Welcome to the show HR by Nature, where we talk to people and take their opinion mostly on the HR angle. Today, our guest is Mr. Amit Khanna, who works with the CM office, Punjab. Hello, Mr. Khanna. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Mayank. How are you doing? Nice to be in touch with you finally.
Right, Mr. Khanna. By God's grace, everything is good, and I hope good. It's good with you too.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty well. Thanks for having me.
Right, sir. So let's start the interview, Amitji. So it's been
Yeah, sure.
almost 9 weeks of the lockdown. How are you dealing with it on the personal level? First of all, we always ask on the personal front, and then we come on the professional front. So first of all, I would like to know your personal front. How are you dealing with it?
Okay,
One change
yeah.
I can face.
Sorry.
I said one change I can see on your face.
This I wanted to do since long. So
Right,
finally, I've got this opportunity because office was like we knew when the thing started actually that it will take some time. So it's gonna stay with us for some time. So I knew okay, it's kind of um, thing will be like to work from home and everything. So I'm just doing it this for the in the time being. Then as far as personal like initially when the whole thing set in the the lock in and everything, it was a bit difficult to adjust, but gradually like now we somehow become attuned to it. Okay, like there's no office, we like once in a week we are going to office, and the whole body clock actually has changed. So there's no
mm,
set routine, obviously, because life is not in order as such. So getting up late, working from home, and then no physical like thing, like no like going out or walk or run or
exercise.
something, no games, no exercise, not much moving out from home. So kind of now getting acclimatized to it. So can say in a way I'm liking it also because it gives you a lot of time on your hand also finally, though it's
Right.
not a fortunate thing to have happened. But if you look at the positive, I don't know if positive is the right word to say, like if you look at a brighter side of it, so it's like you finally have got time to do things which you always wanted. Maybe you can read something which you always wanted, because office doesn't give you that space. So personally,
Right.
if I have to say, I'm more on the side of liking it, the time I've got, not the things which are happening around us.
Of course, of course. Since we are on the fortunate side, we are liking it. So, coming to some of the professional things, so there are many people who are not fortunate in this scenario. Some of the people who have got infected, some of the people who are like roaming around, they have to go back to their places. So, how is government engaging? So, we'll talk to it in the later part. But how is government engaging the ministers and other employees in this lockdown when most of us are not allowed to go to office?
The state government, you mean?
Yes, yes, your government,
Okay, see,
Punjab.
this is like obviously everybody knows this is an unprecedented situation. Nobody, like not even central government, and I guess none of the governments in the world even had witnessed something like this. And I guess we somehow at the national level were caught unawares, maybe to some extent deliberately or some other logistic kind of a thing. Because when it started in China in this late December, so ideally, all like our energies, both at the center and state, should have been toward that direction to gear up, because we knew it's going to hit us when nobody knows. As far as state government is concerned, I guess in this kind of a situation, no state can do it alone for anybody. No state alone can can manage all these resources which are required, be it on health, be it on security, be it on police, be it on our hospitals. None of the state governments has that kind of a resource with it. So obviously, whenever it had to be done, it had to be done with assistance from center. Punjab, as far as things have gone, we've been able to control the disease to a larger extent. Not many cases here, even lesser deaths, and many positive sides are this, that like the major problem today is the exodus of people, the migrants trying to reach very desperately to their homes. Punjab is the only state, I guess. I hope you can correct me. Maybe Punjab is the only state where people have willingly stayed back, because all our gurdwaras, all our schools, all our government machinery, they've been like very proactive in providing food to them. And Punjab being the food bowl
Right.
of India. So many there are 13 lakh odd migrants in India, and you will be like, sorry, there was a call in between, and
No.
many around 25 to 30% have willingly stayed back, and nobody has gone hungry, as has been the tradition in Punjab also. So on logistics fronts, I think it's not in any state government's hand. It obviously had to be done with the center's this help only.
Right, right. So, but my question is a little different over here. So, I'm asking state as an organization, state government as an organization, because they have their ministers also. State has all their ministers also. So, I said, how are you dealing with them? Because they are, how are you engaging them? Because every day they have to come to office. You may have your offices over there. But nowadays, they are not coming to the offices. How are you engaging them? Because once you are not, once they have all the energies and that can evaporate, they have that has to be evaporated. So that has to be channelized also from your end, from the government's end, state government's end. So I'm talking in that front. Uh, on the people front, what is happening around that, of course, we'll come to that in the next question.
Okay. Well, as far as engagement of officers or ministers is concerned, it's more of it is happening through video conferences. Obviously, because not many people would like to actually come and meet
Of
anybody
course,
in these days in this scenario. But obviously, ministers are traveling. There's no like to oversee our this the whole management of this crisis. Obviously, some, especially the health minister, would must be traveling more than the other ministers. But obviously, ministers keep on traveling, even MLAs in their respective regions. Sorry, there was a call again in.
no problem, no
Uh,
problem.
and as far as engagement with media is concerned, obviously that happens through video conferences or FB sessions. So
Right.
technology has a lot of role to play in it. But otherwise, amongst their respective regions and their respective areas, constituencies, they obviously keep on moving.
Okay. So they are on the move most of the times to take care of the
Yeah, obviously
public.
to oversee all the management, the police and this health management.
Right.
They have to be on their toes. Yeah.
Yeah. Excellent. That's excellent. So now coming to that main question, what value are the state governments adding to the efforts of the center to control this coronavirus as of now?
No, I guess it's the other way around. It's center in a federal structure. Center has to help, and in an unprecedented situation, as I told you earlier, it's be it any state, be it Kerala, Punjab, Bangalore. Those I'm naming these states because they are the front runners as far as the crisis of this management is concerned.
Okay.
It's center has to chip in. No state would be able to do it on its own. As far as values is concerned, see, health is a state subject as our as originally defined. But in an unprecedented situation, no set protocols work. So the economy for the last 2.5 months, it's in the it was already weak on the weaker side, and given this pandemic, it's like it's hell right now. Nobody's like the economy is not going to revive soon. How optimistic one may want to sound. So basically, center has to help the states. States can't do it on their own.
So how is center helping states in that case? I can come from there.
See, center, one major intervention should have been, and the demand has been to provide an urgent financial stimulus, which has till now not come, because people
Okay.
need money. Those people, why people are leaving? Because they don't have money. They don't do, obviously, when they don't have money, they don't have anything to eat. So the urgent intervention, which the center could have done, say 30, 40 days prior, what they are now announcing, is to give money in the hands of the states, right? But what's happening on the other side is, like, because I work in an office where you get to know that what actually transpires. So it's like state center has not even given the due GST allocation to almost all the states till now. They have not. So even
Okay.
your due, even what's legally due to you, it's being withheld. Leave alone the extra stimulus they are going to provide later on. So that's why what's
So you
unfolding
mean
in
to say
front of
that,
us is
so that means you mean to say that center is not helping the states properly.
yeah.
So there's a lack at the center's end.
Yeah, obviously, because it's central government's responsibility. Obviously, na the government who's in power will be asked like why didn't you do it? Now we are moving trains now. We should have done it 50 days prior. Na? Those people would have moved to their homes. Infection spread would have been less. Now doing it after 40 days betrays common sense. No? So now giving money, we should have gave them money then. Now giving ration, we should have gave them ration now. The people would have not panicked, not reacted the way now they are reacting. You can see on any highway, people are traveling 10,000 kilometers, 5,000 kilometers, 2,000 kilometers with their parents, with their kids on their bicycles. We are all witnessing the crisis unfolding on our highways, on our roads. So this could have, to major extent, been stopped had we acted earlier. But that's the story with every crisis.
Right, right. So any message that you may want to give to the citizens of India?
Like the 8 p.m. thing.
No, it's not about that. It's not. I mean,
Yeah, I
from
guess
your
I'm
side,
I
you are
guess
in
I'm
you're
not
pretty close
to
to the government, so probably anything
no,
special.
it's not about being in the government. It's like being a responsible citizen of this country. I guess the lesson we all should take from this pandemic or this crisis is that I guess we become more respectful to our nature, more respectful to our fellow human beings. And I guess if we do both these things, these maybe to a large extent we will be able to reduce the chances of another pandemic. But because the way we are behaving right now, these pandemics are not even like they, they have to happen. These are inevitable. The way we are going around playing with nature, with now even this crisis, as far as the knowledge till now is that this has started from animals only. So the way we are interfering in their life, so it's going to affect us. It'll some years back it was Ebola, prior to that was AIDS, now it is this. Maybe the names will change, but if we don't behave responsibly towards our nature, these will be difficult to stop.
Right, right. I hope this message will be taken well by the citizens who see this. Anyway, thank you, Mr. Amit Khanna, for being on the
Thank
show.
you. Thank you, Mike, for giving me the opportunity to talk to your wide range of audience. And thanks for having me.
Most welcome. Thank you so much, friends, for watching us. I'll be back with you soon with some other personality. Till then, namaste.